Good morning. Can you hear the birds chirping again? Hi, welcome to Cultural Translation 21-day challenge. This is day 5, I believe. Yes, this is day 5. I am Tomo. Thank you for being back here, and I'm happy to be starting my day with this cultural translation because I wasn't able to do yesterday. And today, for the day 5, I like to continue on this Zen Buddhism and Psychoanalysis, a chapter from D.T. Daisetsu Teitaro Suzuki on Zen idea of art being, life being art, life as an art. And I had a good reading about that the other day. On the day 3, I'm bringing quote from Elizabeth Gilbert and kind of connecting a two philosophy, West and East, in one. I'm happy to continue to do so today. I just wanted to draw a little attention to all this, because this is a book, did I mention last time? This is a book I borrowed from the Zen temple that I stayed for 3 months, and I'm supposed to give it back, and I'm just taking this opportunity to read with you before I give it back. And you can see in some parts of this is really old, right? Probably like I don't know, at least a half a century. And while you read this through, you can see all the small notes that made by previous abbots, and it's like this you can only get with paper books that's passed down over generations. And I love the feel, smell, and trail of thoughts that's left on these papers. Okay, let's start here. So in the continuation of Artist of Life, and we read this far, and today I want to just touch upon here. One of the great Zen masters of the Tan says, with a man who is master of himself, wherever it may be found, he behaves truly to himself. With a man who is master of himself, wherever he may be found, he behaves truly to himself. This man I call the true artist of life. His self has touched the unconscious, the source of infinite possibilities. His is no mind, says Mr. Augustine. Love God and do what you will. This corresponds to the poem of Buddha that meant that Zen master of the 17th century. While alive, be a dead man, thoroughly dead, and act as you will, and all is good. Let me repeat this again. While alive, be a dead man, thoroughly dead, and act as you will, and all is good. To love God is to have no self, to be of no mind, to become a dead man, to be free from the constrictive motivation of consciousness. This man's good morning has no human element of any kind of vested interest. He's addressed and he responds. He feels hungry and eats. Superficially, he's a natural man coming right out of nature with no complicated ideologies of modern civilized man. But how rich his inward life is, because it is in direct communication. It is in direct communion with the great unconscious. Always makes you think, right? Oh, this civilization, the human species strive to build past centuries. And here we are. Our greatest challenge is to go over it, unlearn it, peel off all the complexity that's built along with the civilization that's been built. I mean, we're totally blessed to have it, all the tools, social constructs, technology that's just we are blessed with. But for us, in the course of building all this, there's something that we lost, and it would be great if we could come back into touch with these, source of infinite possibility. And to me, it's also interesting that how his words, Daisetsu's words, corresponds with certain phrases like Deepak Chopra would say, and I think it just truly comes to showcase that the truth of spirituality, human philosophy thinking. We share this common value, common ideas. It has to be shared. Go beyond the boundaries or binaries. I just wanted to share maybe one anecdote is coming to mind, because as I mentioned, I stayed in a Zen temple for 3 months, and it was they're part of Rinzai school. So Rinzai school, the Rinzai way of teaching is a lot about being in touch with yourself through daily practices, daily shows. So it's not just about sitting in zazen for 12 hours. They do that like periodically, but in daily life, from cooking to cleaning to laundry to plucking weeds, attending to the garden, every act of life is a practice, is a journey, and it's a way for you to get back in touch with yourself. And I often found myself, getting clarity after just being at plucking weed in a garden for like an hour. And that's something I started to appreciate. I think it's the act of, I could get that with hoovering as well. Once you just get absorbed in an act, and your mind kind of empties for mind. Without you, like when you try to empty your mind, it's just almost impossible. But when you are actually absorbed in some kind of repetitive action, usually it helps. And that's my takeaway from Zen temple. And so this argument of whether human, it's interesting, right? So if we are all left natural, someone would say like we are battling everyone's battlefield. Was that the word, like the philosopher said? Or would we embrace our innate benevolence? It's the question maybe I'll leave with you today. Wishing you a bright sunlit spring day like I have today here. And hopefully I'll see you on day 6. Have a beautiful day.